A pair of conflicting federal appeals court rulings today, both over the legality of subsidies given to low and middle class earners living in states on the healthcare.gov insurance marketplace. White House Press Secretary Josh Earnest says no one will lose their subsidy as a result of today's court rulings.
Right now, there are millions of Americans all across the country who are receiving tax credits from the federal government as a result of the Affordable Care Act that is making health care more affordable for them. And while this ruling is interesting to legal theorists, it has no practical impact on their tax credits right now.
And Bertha Coombs joins us now with more on what this means for the Affordable Care. Let's start with what the courts did today.
Okay, the issue here is whether we're talking about the letter of the law or the spirit of the law. So the appeals court in the D.C. district and the D.C. circuit said the letter of the law and the Affordable Care Act says that these federal subsidies can only be awarded to people who buy their ACA plans on state-built exchanges. Now, if you look at a map, that's only about 14 states, the District of Columbia, D.C. The rest of the map are states like Texas, like Florida, like Ohio, which are on the federal exchange, and that's what we're talking about here. Now, you go over next door in Virginia, and the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals says, nope, the spirit of the law is what's intended here. They, in fact, sort of said it's akin to sort of saying to somebody, hey, get me a pepperoni pizza for lunch. You really don't care whether it's coming from Domino's or Pizza Hut. If you're getting a pepperoni pizza, that's the important thing.
So how does this get resolved? Does the Supreme Court become the final arbiter of this, or do the courts figure it out between the two of them?
It could go to the Supreme Court. The next phase, the Obama administration is now going to appeal to the full D.C. circuit because it was a 2-to-1 decision by just a panel. So now they'll go before 9 judges. If those 9 judges agree with the majority on the panel, then it will likely go to the Supreme Court because you have 2 different circuits disagreeing, and the Supreme Court will need to resolve it. It's not going to happen quickly. A lot of analysts say this is going to take a long time to play out.
And very quickly, if you expect to get or are entitled to a subsidy now, you will get it no matter what. If the Supreme Court ultimately were to side with the District of Columbia Appeals Court, would it gut the law?
It would gut the law in that a person could say, look, I can't afford this coverage without a subsidy. Ultimately, Congress could change the wording of the law itself, but a lot of analysts say, notwithstanding all the political issues, both sides would find that a dangerous issue because it opens everything up.
There's no political appetite for that whatsoever.
Very interesting day. Bertha, thanks very much. Bertha Coombs reporting now. Let's take a look at the shares of some of the biggest health insurers and how they closed today. All of them were higher. Aetna and United Healthcare, each up more than 1%.